literally was like, I'm gonna go back to school. This is when I was like, I just turned 22 or 23. I'm gonna go back to school. I'm gonna try YouTube one more time. Shot a sketch with this nigga. It goes crazy. I said, you know what? Let me just drop out of school. Dropped out of school. I kid y'all not, the fucking pandemic hits the next week. I'm like, bro, I have $0. I had $2 in my bank account of that February. Pandemic hit March. I dropped my first sketch, it goes viral. I had 500K views on the sketch. And I just kept going. And I just never stopped. And then my homegirl was like, you should do something called Patreon.
Patreon.
Okay. And I'm like, well, I've never even taken a picture in a bathing suit. She's like, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna set your first shoot up on me. So I bet she sets the shoot up. Shoot goes great. I post the pictures, 10K in a month. I'm like, what?
10K pictures or 10K cash?
Cash. I'm like, huh?
Damn.
I'm not showing no nipple, no coochie, no nothing. I said, oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm doing.
So at this point now, damn, this is not reality no more.
I had never seen 10K.
So talk about that. So you done made 10K off using what you got.
Using what I got.
Literally what you got.
But at the same time, what I will say is I had built up an audience. I had 100K on all of my platforms already. And that was built with my clothes on. And people take that away from me all the time. Like, oh, you just showing your body. I'm like, no, I put the work in too.
Just took to the next level.
I wasn't making no money doing that. So I did what y'all wanted to see, and now y'all mad because I'm getting paid. And so don't get me wrong, like, it's not easy. I don't want no young girl watching this real shit and think like, I'm just gonna get on OnlyFans. It don't work like that. I have a strong character. I walk in the room, I make my presence be known, and I don't take no bullshit. Like, there's no videos of me getting cracked, none of that stuff. But there is pictures and videos of me, yes, out there. And, you know, or you can just go to the OA. And I make you.
Y'all subscribe. So if you gotta make a code. Use promo code Houston Twins. If you go to her page right now, maybe we can work something out. Baby, 5%. 5%. Fuck $1. Shit. Percent. Let's talk about it. We talking about equity. And that get me to the next question. Niggas ain't trying to pimp on you?
Never. I feel like I pimp on myself. And that sounds. Let me explain.
Let's do it. Sound bad.
I put myself. I have a very strict schedule. This is like my beyond 9 to 5. This is my 24/7 job. But no, I never. Again, I'm from LA, so yes, you can. There is pimping and hoeing, that's culture out there, but I didn't grow up in that shit. Like, my cousins did that shit. They were strippers, so I'll never take that from the culture, because I didn't do that. But I grew up more so, like, seeing everyone do it, so I was like, there has to be another way.
A better way.
Yeah, because my brain is outside, so I've always been a nerd with social media. I always wanted to work a camera. I was always trying to do the work to find out stuff, so I'm like, what does a pimp do? Pimp put his girl on the blade, he make money off her. So I'm going to put my videos out there. I'm going to make sure that they cost the most. I'm going to have the highest subscription. And I'm just going to keep being me on social media, and niggas is going to fall in love with me. But I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to play niggas about what they finna get. You know, because that's when you start to. If you tell a nigga, yeah, I'm gonna do this for you, and then you have your homies run up on them, rob them, eventually that nigga will catch you again. So that same thing with content. You don't want your shit getting leaked. So be honest about what you're doing and what you're providing. I never wanted to technically like sleep with a bunch of men. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want a bunch of bodies on my name. Nothing wrong with that. For real, like, shout out to the sex workers, love them, but that's not my genre. And I also know with OnlyFans, you gotta stay in your lane. People gonna tell you, yeah, I can help you make 100K real quick. But by doing what? Because most girls use their OnlyFans as a trafficking. Like, okay, you come to my page, where you want to meet at? I don't do shit like that. So, no, I've never been in that position. Maybe because of the way I carry myself. Also, a lot of niggas see me as an actress before they see me as an OnlyFans girl. So I think maybe more recently, since I've been living in Houston, people see me as OnlyFans. But in LA, they don't even care about that shit. It's so normal.
It's normal. Yeah, see, because being out here from the South and shit like that, you know, pimp culture the pimp and the hoeing culture it's almost embedded in the wrong hand.
Y'all remember the first time I met you? I was teaching the obstinate.
Well, you know,
I was sitting there like, what?
You talking to niggas who sold themselves like, if we was you, we would have been millionaires at 6. So peep this. You remember the first time she came over to do a peace scene, right? All right, so look, first time she come over, let me paint the picture, right? So you pull up, right? You and your baby daddy pull up with the baby. You can't say that on her? I can't say that? Oh, okay, shit. Because we gonna talk about co-parenting at some point too, right? Because this is what happens, right? It's like, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Oh, okay, cool. Fuck it. All right, cool. Here's what stood out to me, right? And this when I was like, yeah, she pimping. I see something going on.
It's an understanding.
So look, it's an understanding, right? So here comes her baby daddy and the baby, right? Baby girl, like what? Maybe like.
Well, she not
even a year.
Yeah, she was like 4 months.
4 months,
yeah.
So
it was young.
We shoot in the house, right? She look at her dude like, oh yeah, I'm good, type deal.
Like I'm straight.
I'm straight.
She saw me first.
Yeah, okay, cool. However it work. But this is what happened, right?
Y'all
so just 1, 2, 3 minutes.
Smoking, and I was not the infant into a room with smoke.
But I didn't know. We didn't know.
And it's not their fault. I didn't tell them I was bringing my baby.
Right. So well, you brought the whole family, right? So when you
wasn't a problem, right?
It wasn't a problem, but you brought the whole family to a peace scene, right?
I didn't know.
So we smoking in the house and shit. She come in, she like, okay, I'm good. Broski take the baby, dip.
A skirt.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 niggas in this house. And then you know how the whole house was, like it's traffic coming in the house. She the only girl. He finna leave her here with these big ass titties. How did you get him to have an understanding to it's like, okay, this is my work, this is what I do, I'm gonna be around guys.
That nigga saw that money.
What's that arrangement? How that go? Like, what's that? Because I don't know too many niggas who gonna be okay with it if you claiming. You know what I'm saying?
Trey's saying a little bit.
He saw that money, bro. Let's talk about it.
What I was bringing in, but also we had an agreement. Like we definitely had. One thing about I hear all the time people from LA. We just too honest. We just I'm very honest,
no,
and,
sure.
and I don't sit and beat around the bush. From the moment he met me, first of all, when he met me, like I said about that season where I didn't have no money and I was trying to figure it out, that's how he met me. We met the same month where the pandemic happened and everything.
Shit got
He literally saw me go from just YouTube overnight into OnlyFans and this lifestyle. So it was a lot of open communication,
Yeah.
It wasn't a secret. So and when you trust someone, like he wasn't dumb. I was very loyal. Like I wasn't gonna just go there and I'm saying I'm shooting, whole time I'm getting cracked. Like that was never how I got down. He had all access to my OnlyFans. He could see what was being sent out. He sometimes, would help me when I was overwhelmed with my content, like shoot it for me. So I think that's how I got away with doing stuff like that. I'm just honest about it.
No, for sure.
So I don't know. It's not
so
for everyone.
it was never a situation to where not a slip because y'all call it insecurity. We call it just being a real nigga. Like,